Hi there. Welcome to 52 Weeks of Angel Connection. I am Christy Clemens Hoffman. I'm an angel intuitive and medical intuitive, animal communicator, hypnotherapist, QHHT practitioner, Reiki master in Kansas City, Missouri. And I set out in 2020 to bring you, information about different Archangels and Ascended Masters throughout the year of 2020. Who knew that things would get so crazy this year of 2020? And we have somebody stepping forward today, I think that is much needed. And that is Lu Hsing, who is a Chinese Ascended Master. And Lu Hsing is in this great book, which is Archangels and Ascended Masters by Doreen Virtue. This book, unfortunately, is out of print right now. So maybe you can find a used copy somewhere. Anyway, Lu Hsing is also known as Pinyin Lu Hsing, or Xing. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, quite honestly. But what I'm hearing is Xing. Lu Hsing is the god of salaries, pay, success, career progress, investments, steady accumulation, wealth, and employees. He's one of three Chinese stellar deities known collectively as the Lu Shu San Xing, gods who bring about happiness, fortune, wealth, and longevity. Now, they say that Lu Hsing was a mortal man named Shi Fen, who was a high-ranking royal court official in the 2nd century BC. He was deified following his death. Lu Hsing takes note of and rewards those who are committed and dedicated to careers. He warns against engaging in corrupt behavior to get ahead. So, highest integrity in all of our dealings in business and career. So we can invoke Lu Hsing for many, many different things. He helps with actually overcraving and overcoming addictions. Overcoming addictions and cravings. I think that's a better way to put it. Clarification in confusing situations, discerning the truth and integrity in others. This is great in business dealings, wonderful in career. Helps with divine magic, integrity and commitments for oneself and for others. Orderliness and protection against deceit and manipulation. And then finally purifying the body. So he helps with clarity in our feelings, intentions, and the feelings and intentions of others, as well as just a dedication to our growth, our career development, our business dealings, our investments, that type of thing. I feel it's really timely because, we're looking at another wave of COVID coming through at least the United States, possibly around the world as well, probably around the world as well. Here in the United States, we're really hoping that our government is going to pass more relief spending in terms of COVID relief for people who are displaced, people who are out of work, people who are furloughed, or whose jobs are eliminated because of COVID. Think people in the service industry, in theaters, in sporting events, not the players, but the people who work in concessions and selling tickets and maintaining stadiums, that type of thing. These people may find themselves out of work because of COVID. Also, people who work in our religious organizations, right? Who I'm thinking of just my church, which is Unity Temple on the Plaza, people who are furloughed because we can't have these large gatherings right now. Many people are finding themselves furloughed because of the health crisis that we're in right now. So Lu Hsing is a good one to invoke during this time. If you're having trouble with, facing eviction, facing foreclosure on your mortgage, if you are facing any type of crisis having to do with work. I mean, there is work out there. So if you are furloughed, I am deeply, deeply sorry. And that stinks. Just know that there are other positions out there for you. And you can always call in Lu Hsing to have some assistance in that, give you some extra information about, is this job that I'm looking for or looking at, is the company in highest integrity? Is the staff who I would be working with in its highest integrity? Is this a good fit for me, even just temporarily, right? We can call in Lu Hsing for helping negotiate salaries, pay increases. If you've been working extra long hours because of COVID-related situations, you may need to ask for a raise or some sort of compensation. Sometimes companies, of course, can't give money, but perhaps a little bit extra time off, or perhaps more of a contribution to your 401k, whatever it is. Lu Hsing is telling me, be creative. Be creative in what you need in exchange for your work, right? So when you're negotiating pay raises, pay increases, when you're negotiating salary in a new position, what are your bargaining chips, right? And be in your highest integrity with that. And he's saying just he says in your language you might call it a bullshit detector. He says you can use mine, because he sees through the integrity and the intentions of everyone and can help you navigate that type of thing. So I would call on Lu Hsing for anything having to deal with money, anything having to do with investments. I mean, right now our investments are kind of shaky. The Dow is up and then it's down and then it's down, up and then it's down, right? So having some safety in terms of investments and that type of thing. Negotiations, definitely. Even negotiations in terms of your rent or mortgage. And we typically think these things are hard and fast and fixed, but sometimes a bank lender or landlord would rather have something as opposed to nothing, especially in terms of landlords. It costs them a lot of money to turn an apartment or to turn a rental property, right? There's the cleaning, the repairs, also recruiting, checking out new tenants. It costs a lot of money. So if you can negotiate or find any point of negotiation with your lender or your landlord, then you might look at that. I'm here at the office that I share with Kathy Lesmeister here in Kansas City. In the month of May, it was the landlord said, or the mortgage holder actually gave us that month of grace not to pay for rent, and that was a godsend, a true godsend. And since then, I've been negotiating my split with Kathy because I use the office a lot more. So I said, I should pay a lot more than you do when we split this rent. And so that's something that we've worked out that I could give to Kathy because she's, not as busy as I am. She also has a home office and so doesn't use this office as much as I do. So I know that that helps her and helps me because I don't feel so bad about being here more often. So there's so many ways that we can get creative about money, finances, bills, etc. Where can you be creative? Call in Lu Hsing. It's simply it's as simple as calling his name. Oh, if you are going to be sitting down with an employer or prospective employer, write Lu Hsing's name down on a piece of paper and the words "thank you." Thank you, Lu Hsing. Fold it up, tuck it in your pocket or your purse or whatever, what have you, and have it on you when you are negotiating these type of things. That just helps to invoke him. See, I'm going to ask him if there's anything else we need to cover. If you can have some coins with you, this is helpful. Doesn't have to be much. Personally, Lu Hsing is preferable. I mean, he favors the little Chinese coins, that are kind of donut shaped. They have the hole in the middle. He has a preference for those, but he says those are not always easy to come by, no matter where, depending on where you are. So if you can have some coins with you, ones that are not necessarily shiny, but ones that are a bit, they're lacking in luster, they're not quite shiny, they've got some scratches and things. He says, because this shows how much our money goes through people's hands, and that all of our money, that we're all needed in an economy. So he says that when you carry with you coins, it could be bills too, but coins just have more of a heft. But if you can carry some coins with you that have been around the block a bit, that have been through circulation, he says it just encourages more circulation. So, carry a couple of coins with you in your pocket or your purse, or maybe, they used to say, or they still do, I suppose, find a penny, pick it up. All that day you'll have good luck. And something about put it in your shoe and good luck will come to you. I don't know what the exact phrasing is, but I know that whenever I find a penny, I put it in my left pocket or my left shoe, and just increases the luck. So that would be a good practice. Just carry a few small coins with you. The more beat up, the better. Apparently, I would have thought a shiny coin, but apparently not. And that makes sense, that we know that just keeping money in circulation keeps it in circulation. When we hoard money, when we only focus on what's new, then we're not honoring the rest of the economy. All right, so that's it. I loved his message today. Thank you, Lu Hsing. Thank you very much. And thank you for watching. Please hit the subscribe button, and you'll be notified when we go live again, or when we have other episodes that we post, other videos that we post, and we do post a lot. So check out our podcasts, also here on YouTube. So when you subscribe, you'll be notified of that as well. And then if you really would like to take an even deeper dive, we have a premium Facebook group. How cool is that? In the premium Facebook group, you can vote on which beings I'm going to be talking to each week. You also get access to lots of pre-recorded classes and meditations. So join the Radiate You Premium Facebook group. It's as simple as going to radiatewellnesscommunity.com/shop, click on subscriptions, or you can go to Facebook and just go to Radiate You, the letter U, 24/7 support, and request to join. And then I'll send you a link to make it official. All right. See you next week. Have a lovely, lovely time, and stay well, stay healthy. Thanks. Bye.